Okay, so hi there everyone. This is the continuation video from our previous one, which is in 3.2, which is multiplication of three-digit numbers. So in the previous video, I just gave you the examples, the process on how to do that, but I cannot present it in this manner. So in this video, I am going to answer that with full illustrations and step-by-step procedure. So first is we're going to put this in vertical form or in vertical setup. So we have 362 times 134. So we're going to write it like this: 362 times 134. Okay, so we're going to apply the Sutra vertically and crosswise here. So first, vertically, we're going to multiply 3 times 1. So simply multiply them. That's going to give us 3, of course. Next is we're going to have the crosswise method. 3 times 3 plus 6 times 1. So 3 times 3 is 9 plus 6 times 1 is 6. That's going to give us 15. And 15 is going to be written here. We're going to carry the 1 and the 5 will be over here. Okay. Next step will be the center crosswise method. So what we're going to do, we're going to multiply this 3 to the 4. That's going to give us 12. Plus multiply 6 by 3. That's going to give us 18. And multiply 2 by 1. That's going to give us 2. So this is 20 plus 12. That's going to give us 32. So I'm going to put 3 here. We're going to put 2 over here. Next, we're going to multiply 6 times 4. That's going to be 24. Plus 2 times 3. That's going to be 6. So 24 plus 6 is going to give us 30. So 3 will be here. Oops, sorry, wrong color. 3 will be here and 0 will be here. And lastly, of course, we have 2 times 4, which is going to be 8. And then we're going to fix the carries, as you can see down below. This becomes 4, this becomes 8, this becomes 5, this becomes, well, this we'll just copy this. So this is our product. Okay, so the product of 362 times 134 is 48,508. Again, the product is 48,508. So um it's not really one line, but it can be written as, if there are no carries, it can be written as one line. But compare it to the blanket method, the conventional method in multiplication, wherein we need to have this, what we call partial products, and we need to add them at the end. So here, there are less addition in the carries. Okay, so we believe this is a much more effective and easy way to do multiplication by three digits. So let's have more examples, shall we? So in the previous video, we have shown you 5 items as practice. So the fifth item is here anyways. If you want and you want to try it on your own, you may pause the video and then try to do it on your own. Okay, so let's try to answer. First, we're going to answer number, of course, 1. So we're going to write it as 1, 2, 3, 123 times 121. So let's answer that. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 2, we're now crosswise. 1 times 2 plus 2 times 1. So that's going to be 2 plus 2, which is 4. Then we have 1 times 1 plus 2 times 2 times 1 times 3. That's going to be 1 plus 4 plus 3. Again, 1 plus 4 plus 3. That's going to give us 8. Then we have 2 times 1 plus 3 times 2. That's 2 plus 6. That's going to be still 8. And then we have 3 here. Now, this is multiplication by one line. As we can see, there's only one line here. There are no other partial products. There are no any other written ticks there. It's just a simple and plain multiplication, vertically and crosswise, without any errors. And imagine if you mastered this technique, multiplication will be very much easy and very much effective and efficient. I mean, efficient. Okay, so hopefully you got that. Let's try another one, number two. So we have 318. I'm going to put it here so that we have a lot of space. 318 times 25. Now, since it's 25, what we're going to do is we're going to let a zero in this part here so that it's still going to be a three-digit times a three-digit number. All right. So 0 times 3 is 0. Okay. 3 times 2 plus 1 times 0. So 1 times 0 is 0 by the 0 property of multiplication. So 3 times 2 is just 6. 3 times 5 is 15. This is the centermost crosswise. 1 times 2 is 2. And then 8 times 0 is 0. So that's going to be 17. Next is 1 times 5 times 8 times 2. 1 times 5 is 5. 8 times 2 is 16. So 16 plus 5 is going to give us 21. Okay, and then 8 times 5 is going to give us 40. So this is going to be 4 and 0. And then we're going to clean the carries. This becomes 7. This becomes 9. This becomes 5 and 0. So our answer in the product of 318 times 25, the answer is 7,950. Okay, hopefully you got that. Number 3, let's go. I'm going to solve it over here. So 415 times 6 times 634. So let's do this. 4 times 6 is 24. Let me fix that. 24. 4 times 3 is 12 plus 6. So 12 plus 6 is going to give us 18. Now the middle crosswise, 4 times 4 is 16. I think I need to write that. 16 plus 1 times 3 is 3. And then 5 times 6 is 30. So that's going to give us what number? 49, right? 49. So this is going to be 49 in the middlemost. Then we have 1 times 4 plus 3 times 5. So that's 15 plus 4. That's going to give us 19. And then lastly, 20. There you go. So let's fix the carries. What we have is 2. This becomes 5. But notice here, this becomes 8 plus 4 is 12, right? So the 1 in the 12 will be carried here. So instead of 5, we're going to put 6. Now this is 12, right? So the 2 is written here. But notice in the last part, the 9 and the 1 becomes 10. So instead of 2, we're going to write 3. And then this should be a 10. So this should be a 0 here. But notice here, it's 11. So instead of 0, we're going to put 1. This is 11. So we're going to put 1 again. And then we have 0. So therefore, that's our answer. Okay, so 415 times 634 is 263,110. Okay, so that's our answer for number 3, number 2, number 1. Let's proceed to number 4. So we have, I'm going to put it here, 35 times 734. Again, we need to, what do you call this, improvise. We need to put a 0 here so that it will appear to be a 3-digit number. So let's do the sutra. 0 times 7 is 0. 0 times 3 times plus 3 times 7 is going to give us 21. And then the middlemost sutra, 3 times 3 is 9. 5 times 7 is 35. So 35 plus 9 is going to give us 44. Carry the 4 there. Okay. Next is, we're going to put this part, 3 times 4, that's 12, plus 5 times 3. Okay, so 3 times 4 is 12 times 5 times 3. So 3 times 4, so that's 12, and then plus 15, that's going to give us 27, right? 27. And then lastly, 5 times 4 is going to give us 20. Okay, so let's fix this carries. This 2 is carried over here, so this becomes 2. This 1 plus 4, the other parts are not that, will not have this carry, so we have 5 here. 4 plus 2 is going to give us 6. 7 plus 2 is going to give us 9. And then we'll just put the 0 in this part. And this is our answer. Okay, when we multiply 35 times 734, the answer is 25,000. 690. Okay, so notice here in our solutions, what you need to just master is the table of multiplication, and then everything else will be easy if you're making use of the Sutra vertically and crosswise. Let's proceed to the last number, shall we? Last item, number 5. So let's have it here. So, well, we have a lot of space. Let's use that. You use that. 789, such a big number, such big numbers, times 121. So I think I can clearly illustrate this. 7 times 1, well, that's going to be 7. 7 times 2 plus 8 times 1. Okay, 7 times 2 is 14. 14 plus 8 is going to give us 22. So this becomes 22 over here. And then let's have the most crosswise part. 7 times 1, that's 7. 8 times 2 is going to give us 16. And then 9 times 1 rather is going to give us 9. So what is 7 plus 16 plus 9? So this 16 plus 9 is going to give us 25. 25 plus 7 is going to give us 32. So this becomes 32 over here. Further, 81, rather, sorry, 8 times 1, my goodness. 8 times 1 plus 9 times 2. 9 times 2 is 18. 18 plus 8 is gonna give us what? 26, right? So 18 plus 8 is gonna give us 26. So this is 26 over here. And then lastly, 9 times 1 is just 9. And then let's do the necessary carries. 7 plus 2 is 9, but there's no other carries that needs to be attended to here. So 2 plus 3 is 5. 2 plus 2 is 4. And then we're just going to write the 6 and the 9. So therefore, 789 times 121 is 95,469. Okay, so that's the end of this video. You can always rewind if you have some parts in which you are somehow confused. Let me go back to those parts, to all the parts. So this is our first number here. This is our example. Okay, you may want to have a screenshot if you want. So I have illustrated here clearly the process. Let's go to the practice. So if you want, you can always take a screenshot of how this works. This is correct. And of course, number 5, I will show that to you. And this is indeed correct. You may want to check the calculator if you don't believe in this method to be working. You may always want to check your calculators to verify. So hopefully you learned something from here. Please don't forget to hit the like button and of course share this to your colleagues and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so thank you very much.